Now, for those of you that clicked this video thinking it was just going to be another boring video from a left-leaning blue-haired SJW screeching about how men are the devil and that all of societies can be blamed on the penis, you're going to be disappointed. If you also clicked this link thinking it was just going to be some rightoid salivating at the idea of that men have been ruined in society by the aforementioned SJWs and that women are actually the root of all evil, you're also going to be pretty disappointed. Because neither of those things are what this video is about. Instead, this video is about my experience and feelings as a man. The pressure, lack thereof, the benefits, the negatives of which everyone in life has, and in which I have suffered from, worked on, and in some cases even take steps to overcome. Now I'm going to be touching on two topics in particular with this video: feelings and hustle culture. There are going to be things that you disagree with me on, whether it's from differing personal experiences, knowledge, or just as likely, you don't actually have as good understanding as you thought you did compared to others. Inflated ego is a hell of a drug. Could also be that I'm a total dumb fuck. But you know what's not a total dumb fuck idea? Hitting that like and subscribe button so that I can grow to be the next cringe level meme celebrity. Intro! Why are feelings? How do feelings? Where do feelings go? Are some of the greatest questions that men are really not taught to address in life. Mainly because of grammatical errors, of course, not because feelings are uncomfortable, messy, and difficult to identify, and require an emotional intelligence taught early in life. Yeah, probably just mainly grammar, really. I honestly can't remember a ton of conversations around feelings that I had when I was younger, and any conversation I did have or do remember was more about talking about how I can get rid of them instead of the most important and first question I asked, and that being why. Why am I so sad today? Why am I in a situation that's making me angry? Why is it that a 24-piece puzzle, when it says 2 to 4 years, only took me 2 to 3 months? Am I a fucking genius? Maybe. I don't know. Woo! Dad alert. Okay. The last one was a corny meme. But as a father, I have to. And in all seriousness, it is important to recognize why are we feeling the emotions before we can even address them. For example, I often get angry when people I know on a personal level treat me less than what my actual age and life level is. I'm not 18, I'm 30, with a house, a kid, a wife, a job, and a ton of responsibilities. However, my anger towards that might be more justified because I have so much more backing to counter the attitude that I'm too young and you don't know better. But if you're someone lacking a lot of life experience, your anger in a situation might be less justified. It requires more time and experience, which is okay. In the great words of the band Alabama, I'm in a hurry to get things done. All I gotta do is live and die, and I'm in a hurry, and I don't know why. Which actually brings me to my next topic. I wanted to touch on, and really ties back to my corny dad joke about how puzzles are hard, and I could have sworn I had all the edge pieces sorted before I started. I don't know how 4 went missing, but oh well. I guess this puzzle is now a 20-piece puzzle instead of 24. Now, this has always been man's best friend, and with women coming well into its warm, void embrace of never-ending anxiety and work. That, of course, being hustle culture. Chasing the bag, or if you really like tugging at your audience's heartstrings, being successful. By most marriage metrics in life, I would be considered successful. I have a mortgage. Yay, house. I have a family. Yay, people to ask what's for dinner. I have a kid. Yay, noise and no sleep. And generally, fulfill roles and responsibilities that I have obligations to do. However, I'm often left feeling like I need to be doing more, and that enjoying any level of success I achieved isn't enough and needs to be toppled over and over and over and over and over. Okay, so maybe constant stress and work cycling burnout isn't the greatest. Maybe not having hobbies that are just hobbies and not for money is actually a cancer on society? But you're probably already saying, CC, if you just work super duper extra hard with 2 extra shakes of determination sprinkles on top, it'll all come true. Maybe you're saying, but CC, all these people made it, so I know I can too. Maybe you're saying, but CC, it's the foundation for the rest of my life. To that I say, maybe that's how you perceive your place in the world currently. But I think that you have it all wrong. Everything in life requires choices, and those choices have both positive and negative outcomes on your life. I believe one of those negative consequences to be the energy that's funneled into hustle culture that is going to make you successful is leading you away from the real success and really giving it to other people when you spend a ton of money on them. Instead of spending 10 hours a day grinding on that YouTube channel, why not split it up a little bit? Put 2 to 3 hours into the YouTube stuff, 2 hours at the gym, and maybe an hour at the library or some kind of community activity, an hour or two into hobbies that give you tangible skills that aren't for money, cooking, art, music, and then to top it all off, looking after yourself in the space you occupy won't leave you with the starry-eyed potential of millions of dollars, or making every single chick you meet a single mom. But let's face it, that's what pulls people in. The idea that you no longer need to stress, struggle, or watch yourself and others around you lead lives without is super tantalizing. I understand why people get sucked into it, myself included. But the hustle culture seems to be more of a lottery for people willing to scam others on the internet than it does to be a system of leading people to happy and fulfilling lives. Now you might be asking, CC, we get it. At this point, you hate being a man. But that's not the case. In much of the same way as my child thinks I hate him for telling him to brush his teeth, these observations come from a place of concern and care more than from a place of maliciousness or self-hatred. And I come with simple, no shit Sherlock solutions that you can test run, hopefully, in your own life. When experiencing feelings, we should learn to recognize and even describe those emotions to ourselves and others, even if they are inappropriate feelings to be having at the time you're having them. Having feelings is valid, but not every feeling is correct for the situation at hand. This, however, will require a little bit of work on your part, starting by writing down those feelings in arguably a journal, trying to identify them and be curious about emotions you might be experiencing throughout the day. As for hustle culture, it's much harder to deal with. But remember that diversifying your activities you take part in during the day is something that you can actually work on, and something that is going to make you a more well-rounded person in your everyday life, which will lead to other forms of success that internet culture just isn't selling you. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it achieved what I wanted, but honest to God, while filming this, I don't think it's going to do either of those things. I realistically probably see this video as a failure. I was very nervous. It's my first time doing it, first time setting this up, first time trying to read a script off the fucking wall. I literally have it taped to the wall right fucking now, because I don't remember what I want to say. I'm nervous as fuck. I'm anxious. But I hope that this is the starting of a series that I can discuss, things that are near and dear to me, and things that are, arguably sometimes a little uncomfortable for other people to speak about. And realistically, being the internet, I expect to see a lot of shit posters and kind of shitty comments in my in the bottom of this video, even if it even gets any fucking views. But failure is the road to success, often filled with asshole-shaped potholes. Leave a comment about what you liked or didn't like, and if you're feeling extra brave, why don't you leave maybe some experiences that you've had as a man in the comments section so that I can leech off them and make more content off them. Thanks for watching. Much love. I hope to see you next time.